some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Red Raiders offense is on the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks.
He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Hawaii's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Lanier. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. That's caught. It's Lanier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lanier. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Dropping back, it's Lanier. Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Offense in an empty set. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Lanier. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Hawaii! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got it in the middle, it's Faulkner. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Faulkner. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in pass.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Put it in the window for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. He wants to go deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Snagged out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll try to do it himself. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On the run, fires downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors!
Number 5 with the carry.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want...
Makes a grab down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the route is on.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
42, Texas Tech, 17.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Faulkner. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Faulkner. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Red Raiders will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football...
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
49.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Lanier. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
By the receiver. He's brought
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
on the play.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
Makes a grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. You're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Not down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need...
He's going to let it go. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
63, Texas Tech, 24.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Lanier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And it'll be down right there. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got some room, it was over. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Lanier. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
First and goal, Hawaii.
From the gun, looking for a man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he makes the extra point.
Hawaii, 91. Texas Tech, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Lanier. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.